us what happened.
All right, today, approximately 6 o'clock, we got a call for a still alarm. It's an initial report of a fire in a structure. On arrival, the battalion chief standing next to me arrived on the scene. He recognized what he had as in a commercial building. It was at initial reports, there was people in the building. He witnessed people in the building, so the fire department went into full aggressive interior attack mode. We had potential victims at risk here. It's a dangerous structure, being a commercial structure. We had to ended up going to the seat of the fire, immediately going in. It's a furniture facility. So when they made entry into the, as they were doing their primary search in the basement while they were trying to get the fire under control, we had what we would describe as a flashover. We had at that time, the chief called for a mayday. He had members turned around in the basement. We had one member that was missing. We were able to pull out everybody but the one guy. He activated RIT. RIT came to the door. RIT is a standby company that comes in and helps rescue our own people. These guys were doing a tremendous job getting in an aggressive attack because we had reports of people in the building. Under normal conditions in a commercial building, we wouldn't make an interior attack. Because it was occupied, we made that aggressive attack. These guys were risking everything to get in there. When this conditions changed and the flashover occurred, we had one member that didn't make it out. He called a mayday. He activated his fast alarm, called for a mayday, and that's a testament to the training. Our RIT team was activated right away. The battalion chief escalated the alarm to the 211 from the Stillman box, and we brought in the team. The team was able to rescue that member and get him to safety.
And what's his condition last you heard?
His condition last I heard is he's in good condition. He'll be released from the hospital. You know, thank God for that. It's a testament to the training and the excellence of the members that were operating here on the fire ground.
Tell us what the pass alarm does.
Pass alarm is alarmed as an audible alarm. He's got a radio and a pass alarm. Audible alarm, it sets out a tone that makes a loud beep and it flashes. That's how we located the member. His pass alarm was going off. That's what we're trained to do, activate that pass alarm if you're missing. He activated that pass alarm. The RIT team was able to identify where he was located. A pretty quick removal of him. Then when we pulled him out, the whole building erupted in flames right after he got out. Then we escalated the alarm. We pulled everybody away from the building. We had reports that there was nobody left in the building. No civilians left. The fire personnel was removed. Then we went into a defensive operation where we set up the aerial towers for water as we fight the fire from a safe distance and from above the building.
What's the status of the fire right now?
The status of the fire is still being brought under control. You've got an old structure with, these old structures with all the heavy timbers and wood that they're put together with. It's going to take quite some time. It also has a heavy fire load. One of the more dangerous fires that you could go to is in a commercial building with mattresses and furniture, because that's all very flammable. That's why you see that intensity of that fire. You also see the conditions change on the fire crews. When the chief originally arrived on the scene, he had light, smoke, and the conditions changed rapidly. As we were in there doing our primary search, looking for victims, trying to get that fire under control, that flammable furniture, mattresses, all ignited at once. That flashover.
So can you describe, is that the flashover?
That's the flashover.
What that means?
That material is all synthetic. It's petroleum based. Once that you bring in that rush, because it's cold, that building's heated, it's going to draw that cold air in. That's going to help push that intensity of that flame, and that's what you saw here. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you either. Do you think you'll be out here for hours?
Oh yeah, we're going to be out here probably most of the night. We're going to probably have to have a wrecker come tear the building down. The building was a total loss, and the building is deceiving. It looks like it's double the size in the back, because in the back is probably 10 feet lower. So it's like 3 stories in the back, 2 stories on the front.
Is that where most of the fire was then?
Yeah, the fire was in the lower area in the rear of the building.
Yeah. And again, except for your firefighter, nobody else was injured.
Nobody else was injured because of the quick action on the department. Everybody was evacuated out of the building. try to get into that area where the fire was to do a primary search. That's when that flashover took place. We got one member to the hospital. He's being evaluated. He was ambulatory on the way out. Minor injuries at this time.
How proud are you?
I'm so proud of this department. You can't, and the commissioner, all the command staff, this is where it pays off. When things that could have gone a lot worse, actually, we have a pretty good result here. It's the excellence of these battalion chiefs, these company officers, and the members operating on the scene that take this training very serious and the job very serious. It appeared to be on that basement, in that basement level, but that's all under investigation. OFI will come out and make a determination. They'll have to pick through this, but that's where the initial attack went in. Thank you.
And how many crews do you have on scene right now? How many firefighters do you have?
We got over 100 firemen on the scene. We got, 15, 20 fire apparatus. It's cold weather, so it's tough. We're trying to make sure that we got rigs standing by in case we have a problem with ice on the other rig. So we're in good shape.
And your name is spelled again.
And the fire hydrants work properly?
Yeah, the fire hydrants work well. We got the water department there. We got a great coordination and cooperation from all the city agencies. CTA's out here with keeping our members warm. We've got the gas company on the electric company cutting the gas off to make it safe. We've got the water department. They're here with the steam truck. 2 thumbs up for the city of Chicago.
Your name, sir?
My name is Brian Helmold.
Spell your last name?
Last name's Helmold. It's on the back of my coat. When I walk away, you can see it.
We want this part.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right, thank you guys.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.